So unlike buttercream. So you have to spritz it in order to have the fondant have something to stick to. So I just put a little bit of water on it. All right, and here we go. I'm gonna put our fondant on and bring it down. Probably don't need to show you guys this either. You've probably all done this a million times, but in case you haven't, this is how you put fondant on. And when you want to get rid of the wrinkles, you kind of open it up and press it down, and open it up and press it down like this. So get that part done, and then take this, open it up and press it down. And that's how you get rid of those big wrinkles that you have in there. All right, let's do the other side. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna press this down, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut the bottom. There we go. So I've got it all down in my nice little flower pot shape. Then let me grab my cutter, my pizza cutter, and I'm going to spin it around, cut the bottom off, and then I'm going to use my fondant smoothers to smooth it out and give myself some nice clean edges. All right. That does not want to, there we go. So we're going to, don't worry about this, we're going to be covering that up. I'm going to trim that off, but we're also going to be covering it. So any imperfections, that's kind of the trick. I always say it's not about how you decorate the cake, but it's about how you hide the things you want to hide and highlight the parts you want to highlight. So here we go. We've smoothed that out. Now I'll be back and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so before we actually proceed with the regular cake, I have a step that you need to do ahead of time. So I probably should have shown this to you first, but what the heck. This is something I would do about a week before I wanted this cake to be done. I want a nice little kind of collar between the first tier and the second tier. So what I'm gonna do is my cake, the bottom tier is 8 inches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 9-inch pan and I'm going to roll out. This is going to be gum paste because you want this to harden, and anything that you want to have hard and self-supporting, you want to use gum paste. So this is going to be made out of gum paste, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to take my 9-inch pan and I'm going to cut around it because I do want this collar to stick out beyond the 8-inch cake. So that's why I'm doing this 9-inch. So there I have it. I've got my circle and a little piece on there. Let's get that off. There we go. And what I want to do is I want the collar to be like a ruffle. So I'm going to take wax paper and I'm going to kind of make it into a cone shape. So I'm just folding it so it's in kind of a cone shape like that. I want it to have a pointy end and a bigger end. And I'm going to lift this up and put this under it. Now, my other cake that I'm having sit on top of here is going to be 4 inches. So I want to make sure that I leave a flat spot because when you put the second tier on that, you want it to be able to have a nice flat area to sit. So I'm just going to make sure I keep at least 4 inches clear. And if you need to, you can put your 4-inch pan in there, and that way you'll know, or your 6-inch, whatever pan you're going to put, whatever size cake is going to be on top of this, you can put that in, right, sit it on top so you make sure you're not going to be lifting that area up. So I'm going to go across and do it like this, do another one. And I want to have 6 ripples in here. So I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to go about there. And you can move these once you get them all in and you see where they're laying. So I'm going to make 6 of these and then I'm going to start moving them around to get them to the right spot. Okay, so there's one there.